Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Crafts and More. I'm Katrina. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Take a look at this video or any of my other videos, and if you find yourself inspired, join my channel. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you just hanging out with me for a bit. So, hi everyone. I am continuing to work on my beautiful bias scarf that came with a pickle jar yarn kit that I purchased from Aberdeen's Wool and Tangled Poets. I'm doing this along with my Yarny Bestie Pricilla over at Distinctively Handcrafted, and she is making such beautiful progress on hers. You have to go and check her out if you haven't already done so. On last month, she did a video every day series for the month of April and a shorts version, and she is continuing to work on her beautiful bias scarf. And I must say, I am definitely inspired to continue to work on mine as well. Now, I've made progress, but not as much as I thought I would be able to. So today I'm going to show you more progress that I've made on my bias scarf, and I think you guys will be pleased with what I have done as I really am. So let's take a look at my progress as I have chosen the colors and as I have been working on the scarf. Hold on for a moment. I am back. And yes, I am making progress. I am really happy about it. But you did see at the very end that, oh my goodness, I had to play yarn chicken. Oh my goodness, what is going on? That pesky yarn chicken sometimes just gets the best of us and it wins, right? So let's take a look at my piece so you can see it in real time, okay? Okay, I have it, and this is my piece. So as you saw, I started out here with the blues, and then went into a little bit of the greens and the mauves, and then into a little bit of the oranges, and then a little bit of the browns, and the purples, and then started going into the greens. I'm still in the greens, but wow, yarn chicken, right? Okay, so with knitting, um, comparing it to crochet, with knitting, your stitches are live until you cast them off. With crochet, you do your stitch and you complete it before you move on to the next one. So you don't have live stitches unless you're doing Tunisian crochet. When you do Tunisian crochet, your forward pass gives you the live stitches, and then your return pass finishes off those stitches, right? So think of it as being in the middle of your return pass and you had to put your work down. Would you continue, or would you say, hold on for a minute, let me complete my return pass, right? You want to make sure you know where you are in your project. So a lot of times you have to have a reminder. So in knitting, what do you do when you lose at yarn chicken and you're in the middle of your piece? Well, let's take a look at my piece. So this is where my piece is. And as you see right here, this is what I had left. I really thought I had enough remaining to get to the end. But as you see here, I honestly have about 20 more stitches remaining that I wasn't going to be able to complete because this is all I had left. So these are still on the end and I needed to continue to go this way, and I ran out of yarn. Now, if I needed to put my piece down, I could just take it and put it down like this and keep my needles together. You could find a needle holder, which will hold your piece like this so that the stitches don't fall off. Or you could use stoppers on the ends of your needles so that the work won't fall off and you can continue with where you're going. Or you could use something called a stitch holder. So I have stitch holders here and I will show you a couple, right? These are stitch holders, all right? They kind of look like safety pins, all right? They do have a point on them, and that is used to be able to pick up your stitches, and then it closes like so, all right? Now, the nice thing about this is you can put your stitches on and then you can turn it this way so that your stitches won't fall off. And you have to maneuver a little bit in order to get it back into position for the stitches to come off. So that's nice, a very nice design, all right? So you can use this to keep your place for your stitches and make sure that they won't fall off, or you can use any one of the other two methods that I just spoke about just a bit ago. All right. So the way I perhaps would do it if I had to put my stitches down is I could pick my stitches up this way and take them off the needle as I do so, or I could pick up the stitches from the back and just pick up the front leg of my stitch as so. All right. And just keep going until I got to the very beginning. And that way I could feel pretty comfortable that I am not going to lose my stitches if I have to put my work down. All right. Now, is this necessary? Well, when you get really comfortable, I guess with knitting, it might not necessarily be necessary. But when you're new, I think it would be a good idea to make sure that if you put your work down, those stitches are not going to fall off your needle because you're new and you get disappointed easily. So just that quickly, I was able to pick up those 20 stitches on here, right? So now that I have them on here, I can choose to take this off. But like I said, if I leave it this way, then I can easily open it up and take them off. So my suggestion is to take it, rotate it so that it's around the opposite way. That way, even if this became opened, they're not going to fall off because they have to go around in order to do that, right? So now if I wanted to, I know that I picked up every single stitch. I could then take my needle off, right? And then be able to open up my work. That wasn't the purpose for using it in this manner. I really just wanted to make sure that my stitches didn't fall off. So I'm going to kind of leave it like this. And I can still show you guys my beautiful work this way, right? You can still see the progression of my rows that I am working on my beautiful bias scarf. I just thought that since I lost that yarn chicken close to the end of my work, I could kind of share with you a new tool in case you didn't know about it, okay? Stitch holders come in very, very handy. They can be used for quite a few things. Maybe if you are working on a pair of mittens or gloves, they can hold your stitches for the thumb opening or the finger openings. If you're working on sleeves, you can hold the stitches for that. Just various things that you want to be able to keep your stitches, not have them ladder all the way down. And again, the reason for that is because the process of knitting requires you to have live stitches the whole time that you're working on it, right? Okay, so I hope that's helpful information for those of you who are new to knitting, and for those of you who crochet, and maybe were just interested in what different tools are and how you can use them. You may actually be able to find a way to use this in crochet as well. So it always is a good thing to learn something new, and I thought I would share it with you guys. All right, so that's all I have for this portion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the puzzle solution for the last video that included a puzzle. And this is what I came up with, and this is a puzzle for today. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you for watching my videos, for leaving me very kind comments, and for doing the puzzles. It does not go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your prayers and your well wishes. It's really a trying time for me, and I'm doing what I can to press forward. But I will say from day to day, it sometimes is a struggle. All right. But I'm continuing to press on. All right. So I'm going to keep working on my scarf. I hope that you guys are working on a project or just doing something that's inspiring and mindful for you. And that's all I have for today. So, to each and every one of you, do everything you can to be mindful, do everything you can to be at your best health. And by all means, guys, be crafty every day. Be inspiring and be inspired. Don't forget to check out Priscilla over at Distinctively Handcrafted. And I will see you soon. Okay? Bye bye now.